And we are live. Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you who are watching. Um, I wanted to welcome all of you. We are so glad that you're here with us today. It's another Monday. It's another Monday that we are going to talk about um, things about our business and why we love this business. We all come from different backgrounds, walk of life, and there's but one thing that we all have in common is at one point we each believed something about success that turned out to be not true. So today we're sharing the myths we once believed and the truth we've learned since stepping into a different kind of life, which is business ownership and entrepreneurship. And our hope is that as you listen, you start to question the myths that you might be holding onto. But before we jump in, we're all going to do a quick introduction so you can meet all of these amazing people that I have here. And I'll go first. And my name is Sophia Javier, and I am an ICU nurse by trade, a mom of two little toddlers, and I am a wife to a nurse, and I am an immigrant from the Philippines currently residing here in the USA in Texas. And I'm going to give it to Praveen to introduce himself.
Good day, everyone. So I'm Praveen Joseph. I live in Texas, USA. So I'm an engineer by profession, and I do this business as my side hustle. And I live with my family here, and it's been like 2 years and years. And before that, we were in Australia for 12 years. Thank you.
And we'll go to Mercy and Ralph.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mercy. Um, I migrated in Germany when I got married to my husband, and we are also a business owner. I'm a dressmaker by trade, and now also a business owner. And
Yeah, my name is Ralph, and I'm more an observer and give some technical hints, but I'm more in the background. And I like to observe because I like the multi-culti, the the business society here. It's very beautiful because it's international, and I like it. That's why I enjoy.
And then we'll go to Paramita.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching us live. This is Paramita. I am originally from India, currently living in London, UK, with my husband and my two teenagers. I'm a certified graphic designer, worked as teacher and art teacher. Currently, I'm a full time digital entrepreneur, and I have been running my business successfully for almost 4 years now, and I'm doing it full time. And that's my short introduction.
Thank you so much, Paramita. And we go on for Nandini. Hi, Nandini.
Hi, everybody. I am always happy to be here with my amazing global business partners. I get so excited that I have Sophia and Praveen from the US, I have Mercy from Germany, and we have Paramita from the UK and me from India. There is something so wonderful and so thrilling for me to meet people from all over the world every single day. And that's what I love about this business. So I am a life coach and a well-being mentor. I live in India. I have two grown-up children, and I run this digital business full time. That's all from me.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that introduction. And it is, we are global, guys. As you can see, we're all over the place. And that is the beauty of this business. So today we are going to share the moment we realized we wanted more and the myth about success that we were believing at the time. Also, we'll share what shifted when we said yes to something that's different. And I'll share first. And for me, the turning point was realizing that I was missing too much at home as an ICU nurse and a mom of two. I believe the only way to success was to work harder and long hours. And that meant sacrificing the time with my family. I even earned dual master's degree in nursing leadership because I wanted to climb the ladder. I wanted to be the highest nursing leader in the hospital and run the hospital. But I realized was the higher I go, the more responsibility I will carry, and the more time it'll take away from me being a present mom. The shift happened when I discovered that real success is building a life that gives you both purpose and presence. You don't have to burn yourself out to get there. And this business, it's given me that opportunity. I am a present mom and I can actually be physically, emotionally, and mentally present to be there for my kids and not miss any milestones because they are 1 year old and 3 year old and they grow up like mushroom. So I cannot miss any of that. And it's given me that opportunity, and it also given me one that's putting me on track to retire 30 years earlier than most people. So I am very excited that this business have kind of debunked that myth to me, and I am very, very grateful that I have found this business. And Praveen, what's your myth about success?
Thanks, Sophia. So, yeah, as Sophia mentioned, we are going to bust open or some of the myth that we had in our mind, because I see because of these beliefs, most of us are not able to achieve the success that we really want or live the life that we truly want. So for me, I thought to crack a couple of myths. So one is only certain people can run this business, or the other one is I need to spend a lot of time to become successful. So for me, until I finished my uni, I had this belief that only few people can become an entrepreneur or become successful. And after completing my uni, I was into a lot of books that opened up my mind that I was wrong. And then this is one of the biggest lie that I have been told, that only certain people can become a business owner. So when you look at the business owners today, they're not from the same background, they're not from the same country, same family. So they are from different background and different environment, and also they are not all completed their MBAs. They're not all extroverts or risk takers from birth. So even people who don't have education or introvert shy persons, they are able to um, become an entrepreneur and being successful. So I've seen full-time employees becoming a successful entrepreneur in our own community too, and also parents who are with zero prior experience in the business, building a huge online businesses, and people who doubt about themselves, turning their confidence and the purpose-driven leaders. So the truth actually is business success is not about being a special kind of person or you need a special talent. It's all about willing to learn, staying consistent, and you need to have a right opportunity to succeed. And the other one is, as I mentioned, success means long hours and working hard. So if I have to work hard for 20 hours and then only I can become successful, then it's not meeting the purpose of my life. I'm not saying you don't have to work, but you need to work smart. In today's environment, if you see even students, when they are doing the uni or even in school, they're able to pick something in online, invent something, and they're able to succeed even from the school age, and then once they grow up, they are actually successful. So we need to work smart. It is not about working 20 hours for a $10 pay. It is all about working 2 or 3 hours with 200 or $500 hours per pay. So if that is the case, then only no one can succeed, because everyone has got 24 hours in a day, and how people use that time smartly matters. So when I started my online business, I didn't quit my full-time job or spend 14 hours glued to my laptop. I spend most of my hours for my work, but for my business I spend only a couple of hours a day, or 5 to 6 hours a week. But I follow the right strategy. I have an automated system. I make that system to do the heavy lifting, and then I, 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 I tend to become successful through this online business. So if you are able to watch full episode of us today, I think that this will give you a new or fresh perspective about the belief that you had in your mind, or the myth that had the wrong presumption for you in your mind. Thank you.
And that is so true, guys. Really, anybody can be an entrepreneur. As you can see, we all have different backgrounds here. And all you really need, like Praveen said, is the willingness to learn. And the one thing that I would add to that is the courage to actually step out of our comfort zone and actually try something that we've never done before. So, and we are trained to be employees. We are trained in school to be employees only. They never teach us um, running a business or anything like that unless you go for higher education. That is by design, because employees are the one that pays the taxes the highest in this world. So the world goes around because we all pay taxes heavily. So entrepreneurship opens up that door that gives us all of that tax write off, and also benefit us. And they don't want us to know all of that. So, and then I'll go to Mercy and Ralph. What you guys is oh, you're muted.
Now, yeah, me also. When I first started our business journey, I also carried many wrong beliefs about what it takes to be successful, na? And honestly, those beliefs almost stopped me from starting this business. But once I learned the truth, everything changed. So today, I want to share a few things about myths that, and hopefully, this will inspire our listeners. Na? First, I thought you need to have a background degree to be successful. But then I used to think I'm not qualified for that. Na? But the truth is, we just have to be willing to start, to learn, to take action, and stay consistent. Na? This doesn't need a degree. This need a degree, yeah. We just follow a proven system, learn step by step, and good in our community because we have mentor, we have community that we can ask, and that's a really very good thing. And yeah, what you all mentioned already, that working long hours is you need to work so much hours to be successful, but in our business it's not like that. We don't need to glue in our desk to be successful. And I also thought before you need so much followers, or you need Sona to that you can be successful online, but it's not. The truth is we just have to start the right strategy. Even a small audience can bring us big results. And the fourth thing I thought before, I'm late. I am in the middle of my 50s, and I thought it's too late to start. But then I realized, no, we can always grow. Then before I started this business, before I always say computer is not for me. Give me always something I can do with my hands, and I will do it for you. Or give me some picture, I will sew it, or I will make a dress for you. Computer, I said no. But then this opportunity, I always see this opportunity in front of me, and I thought people are going all online. They're gonna be so big online. So I said to my husband, I have saved money. Please both buy me a laptop. And he was already wondering why I told him because I thought if I start online, I need a laptop. I said, should be not so expensive, not so cheap, and he knows better than me. So he did. He was already wondering why. I had already in mind that I want to start a business, and I already know which business I want to start. And so now it's really good. It's not late. The age doesn't, in our community we have even 70s, they start. But because of the proven system, it's really nice. This is step by step. And now I'm starting to learn not to be shy on social media. I coming out. I'm coming. I'm trying to do that. But that's all for me, and maybe Rob can add something. Thank you.
Yeah, good that my wife informed me. Yeah, I'm in the boat somehow now, and I always saw also some people who are really successful in online business, traveling with the mobile home, and had something, selling something, and uh, by accident became successful in this. So I said, "Oh, this is nice something because we travel, and you cannot have a permanent job when if you travel if you're employee." And I was always looking and always also thinking that is a good thing. And when my wife asked for a laptop, I was also thinking it's good because she needs to know to learn how online banking and all this because it's very important for her also, like the driver license. So it's very important. So and then um, yeah, when she informed me about this, I saw that is a for a business is really low budget start. So you can start with low budget. So normally a business when you have a shop or something, it's a huge investment. So this is a investment what is even it will fail, but even we were sure that it will not fail. But it is a low budget, so it's nice something affordable. And then also we have the ChatGPT, so it's very nice. Also we can ask always, and they give us good ideas, and it's beautiful. I was thinking if we have no ChatGPT, it just would be very difficult. But we have also the community, and this is something nice. And the mood about was also in business when you normally start a business, you have to jump from the cliff. So you have to quit your job because you have to fully devote. You have need a capital. You have to go to the bank to make a big loan, and this is really a risk. But now in this business, you can swap over and have your own pace, and that's what I like because we have also other responsibility in our community for our church. We have responsibility, and we have also something where we are devoted. So, in this way, it's good we have our own pace, but it needs really a different mindset, really a different mindset from employee to have your own business. It needs really patience, it needs persistence, endurance, and sometimes you have a low point that you think, oh, it did not really work, and then your next day is okay, or you start again, But it's really beautiful, and also beautiful to learn something new, together, to do something together. That's also nice. It gives also a freshness in our marriage, in our life. So, and yeah, that's beauty in this, and the international community is very beautiful. I like that. So
Yes.
thank you for this. That's my
That's amazing, amazing. You guys, both of you tackled a lot of myths over there. But the one thing that stick out is it's never too late. It's never too late for us to actually learn something new. And you're right, we have 70 years old people, we have 80 years old in our community who are learning this business, and mind you, successful in the business. And all it takes is that willingness to learn, because we can always learn anything, whether that's turning on your computer or even how to turn on and search online. That is the only basic thing that you really need to run our business, because everything else, our proven system, our training, will tell you and will teach you step by step how to run your business successfully and to thrive every single day when you're running this. So thank you so much for sharing those with us. And then we'll go to Parmita. Parmita, what's your myth before you started this business? Share it with us.
Yeah, actually, like all you covered some points. I was also that in that situation that I also had some meets before starting the business. And I would like to tell the viewers, if you are following us, last week we discussed about the skeptical spouses, and that time I mentioned that I was the one who was skeptical between me and my husband, because because of these myths, because I thought that to do a business I need a certain degrees or background, and as it is a digital business and I have not much idea about computers. So I worked as teacher. I have a minimum knowledge about computer, but I really didn't work with computers all the time. So I thought it's going to be completely different, and I'm not going to be able to do it because I don't have any business degrees. I don't have any I have much computer knowledge. So it's not for me. So that was one myth I had. And the other one, you know that because I wanted to do business, but we thought, me and my husband, we both thought that business means lot of investment and inventory. And it's not easy to manage, especially if you don't have any background, business background or business knowledge. So, or also if you are like working immigrant families like us, we don't have huge amount to invest because we have other responsibilities and commitments. So I thought that running a business is not for me. That was my thoughts before I started. But the good thing that I did not stop with those myths. I took the information, because when I took information, I understood that this business anyone can run. Because just my co-business owners, they mentioned that 70 years, 60 years, 80 years people are doing it. So if they can start something in this age after retirement, then I can obviously take that step. I can obviously take that. This is like not a huge risk. This is taking risk is good, and if you take a calculated risk, that is actually that is going to shape your future. So that's what I did. I noticed others and I study others. I did my due diligence and I understood that yes, if they are doing, I can do it. And then I found out that this business is low investment, and that really really gave us this opportunity to start this business. And everything I got, I don't need to have any inventory, just internet connection and my cell phone and laptop, that's it. I don't need to store products. I don't need to do shipping or no need to buy anything. So these are all things I found out when I did my research, when I took the steps, when I followed the steps. So I think everybody here, all of us, we had myths, but the difference is that we did not, let us stop. We did not let that pull us back. We stepped out of our comfort zone and we did our research work. So this business is not about certain people or certain degrees. This is for anyone. As you can see, we are here from different background, different age, different nationality, but we are doing this business because we all want more. We all want something for ourselves, for our family. So that is why we here. So if you who are watching now or going to watch later, I would like to say that, you know, change your myths, change your change your limited belief, and take action. There is nothing to lose if you watch the hour free info session. So yeah, that's it from my side, Sophia.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that, Paramita. And yes, you are right. We have to do our due diligence. If you have all of that myth, you have to find the answer to answer those myths. Um, and for for all of you who are watching, we offer that 20-minute video to give you a basic information on what we actually do here and how it will fit your lifestyle. And Paramita is right. All you need is a Wi-Fi, a laptop, or a cell phone. I usually run my business just with my cell phone, even when I'm traveling, as long as they have Wi-Fi. It's so convenient. You go anywhere. Parmita just relocated to the UK, and she was able to go from Singapore to the UK, and still run her business even in the airplane. So it is really portable, and we don't sell anything. And that's the one thing that sell me the most about this business, is because I'm a nurse through and through. I have no business in selling anything at all. So that is a lot of the myths that everybody, I'm sure, can relate to that, Paramita. Thank you so much for sharing that. And lastly, we have the beautiful Nandini. Go ahead, Nandini. What's the myth that's holding you back before?
So basically, it's been covered, but I want to say the biggest myth today is the fact that you have a job and your job is secure. Let's face it. Today, that's a huge myth. You see whole departments being laid off. You see, I mean, the other day, a friend of mine who was in the medical world, she was laid off after spending like 15 years there. So that is really the biggest myth, that your job is secure. Another thing which is coming up lately, I want to cover these two things because I'm hearing this so often now, is I don't have time. This particular business has been set up for people who are busy as well as people who are free. It just depends on what your need is. It's set up for everybody with any experience and from anywhere from 17 to 80. So that's another myth that I'd like to bust. I don't have time, because you can spend 30 minutes a day with it to all day with it. That depends on you. All right. So it depends how much this is a priority. And today, it is important to have multi streams of income. So bust that myth out of your head that you don't have time, because you can have time. Half an hour, any of us can spend. We're sometimes in a cab for half an hour, and this is our office. That's it. So we can all do it. I know moms who are waiting while their kids are playing basketball or football, because they've gone there to drop them. And in that half an hour, they do their business. I know Praveen does that, right? Praveen, you were sharing the other day. I think you were fetching your kids from somewhere, and he had like half an hour. And so he spends that
Exactly.
checking his mails and doing what he needs to do. So that's one. Second myth that I hear all the time: oh, it's a business where you have to add people. I just want to ask you one thing. I was like, are you a doctor or a lawyer? Are you a teacher? Are you a retailer? Don't you need people for all that? Are you a nurse? You need people, right? University, you need people. Which business doesn't need people? Of course, we need people. We teach social media marketing. Who will we teach it to? To people. What's wrong with that? The only thing is, as Sophia said, we don't sell. Everything happens at the back. I'm not a salesperson. I've never learned sales. I'm a model and an actor and a life coach. But I want to tell you something. Even as a life coach, I was selling what I was doing, right? How would I get clients otherwise? As a model, I was selling products. This is the best water. This is the best something. This is the most beautiful dress. These are the best pearl earrings. I was always selling. As an actor, you're always selling your art, your craft. So, which business isn't about selling? And which business isn't about people? If you can write in the comments one business that isn't, I'll give you a prize. Seriously. You know, everybody fusses about that. People and selling. We do neither. Everything happens at the back end. So I didn't join this business because I thought I wouldn't have time. But I have lots of time. I just have to make it. I also had other things. Oh, it's this and it's that. And then, I just remembered what my mom had always told me: give everything a chance. Don't come with preconceived notions. Don't decide beforehand that something is something. Because how do I know until I actually check it out myself? And because of that, our business offers you, after you watch our free webinar, it offers you a 1 month period, trial period, where you can pay a very, very nominal fee. I mean, it's probably less than a dinner you'll have with a loved one to celebrate on Valentine's Day. Okay? That nominal fee, which you'll get a full refund for. And you can partner with us and see and bust all your myths. For 1 month, partner with us. Come along for the ride in our Ferrari business and decide for yourself whether it's something that you'd like to be part of or not like to be part of. As simple as that. So, give yourself a chance because you are worth it. Give yourself a chance. Thanks, Sophia.
You're very welcome. And that is so true, guys. We all have 24 hours in a day. Every single person in here have 24 hours in a day. And yet we chose to not have a minute of excuse. And we put that 1 minute into planting a seed and running a business successfully. No excuses. If you really put your mind into something, do it. And the result will follow. And for us, that is having a successful and thriving business, digital business. So I thank you so much, guys, for sharing all of your myth. You're sharing your life stories that what brought you to our wonderful business. And I love how each story is so different, but the truth is the same. Success looks very different once you define it for yourself. If you've been feeling like you're made for more, if you've been quietly questioning the myths you've been told, this might be your moment to explore what's possible. Every single one of us here started exactly the same. You might be on right now, uncertain, curious, maybe a little bit skeptical, like Paramita. But we all had the courage to take that first step, and it made all the difference. So, here's what to do next. Message the person that brought you here, invited you to this live stream, and they'll share exactly how our eyes open. It's not just it's just a conversation, but no pressure, just a clarity. And who knows, this could be the moment that changes everything for you too, just like for us. And as always, I end all my videos by saying, say hi to the people that you haven't talked to in a while. Say, I miss you to the people that you miss. Say, I love you to the people that you love. And offer your big, beautiful smile to the people that you encounter today and tomorrow. Again, this was your host, Sophia Javier, and I bid you guys good day. Bye bye, y'all.